Hi, welcome to today's class. So this is going to be a 45-minute kind of wake up and flow class that might be good for in the morning if you've got time before work or study or whatever it is that you're doing. Have your yoga strap nearby because it's going to come in super handy. If you've got your yoga blocks, use those as well. But if you haven't got yoga blocks, a thick book, cushions, pretty much anything will do when you're at home. Enjoy, have fun. If you like, give me a comment or a like below and subscribe to my channel for more classes. Thank you. Bye-bye. Well, we are going to start off lying down as always. So if you want to come to your mats, we've got another minute or so, but we could just start coming into getting ready. So if you want to have a yoga block underneath your sacrum to start, you can lie down with this, just lifting your hips up slightly, bringing the block underneath the sacrum. If you don't have the block, you don't have to. Just bring yourself to lying down. You can keep the knees bent, feet mat width, or you can extend the legs long. Bring your arms to your sides, palms facing upwards, and then just gently tuck your shoulder blades in and down a little bit underneath you. Give your hips a gentle rock from side to side, easing out the hips, and then settle down into your comfortable lying down pose. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. First, draw Mula Bandha in, your pelvic floor muscles pulling up and in. And then take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, squeeze those pelvic floor muscles up and in. And every time we exhale in class, I want you to think about your bandha, about drawing those muscles up and in, traveling up past your pubic area, up towards your belly button, drawing the muscles up, and then kind of sucking your belly button in like you're trying to pull it towards your spine. Your lower back might imprint. And just pause here for a moment. About 50% engagement of your bandha. And just relax the shoulders. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Really fill your lungs and exhale through the mouth. You can make some noise. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. One more really deep breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Now, if your legs are extended long, draw the legs in, bend the knees, shuffle the feet and the knees together, and slide your arms out to a T shape. Slowly drop your knees one way, about halfway down, and then coming back to the middle, and slowly about halfway to the other side, the opposite hip can lift. And then just easing your knees from one side to the other. You don't have to come all the way down. This is a kind of a gentle lower back warmer upper, if that word exists. And then you can maybe speed it up, turn your head in the opposite direction. See how that feels on your lower back. And then making sure you finish on the opposite side to the side you started. And then bring the knees up to center. Slide your arms back down to your sides, lifting one leg, knee above hip, foot level with the knee, and the other leg, bring the knees and the feet together. Slide your arms back to your T shape. Slowly lower the legs one way, coming down as far as is comfortable for you, but we're not staying here. We're going to inhale back up to center, and then slowly lowering in the other direction. Inhale to center. Coming back down again, lowering as far as is comfortable, and then coming straight back up to the other side. Head can turn in the opposite direction if that feels nice. And we're just going to do one more on each side, easing out the lower back. And then coming back up to center. Wrap your arms around the shins, draw the knees into the chest. And then let the left knee come free, extend the left leg, point the toes. And you can bring that foot down as low as is good for your lower back. and then inhale it back in. Other leg extending long, point the toes and inhale in. And then just moving one leg at a time. Careful that you keep your bandha engaged. Look after your lower back as the leg extends. And then maybe doing one more on each side here. And then we're going to pause. And we're going to deepen it by inhaling up, head and shoulders. One leg extends, coming as low as is comfortable. And then the other leg. I'm just doing this maybe 3 or 4 times. And you can go as slowly or as quickly as feels good for your lower back. Putting the head and shoulders down if it's too much. And then making sure you finish on the opposite side to where you started. Release head and shoulders down. And then bring your feet up to the ceiling. Flex both feet. Point both toes. Flex, point, flex, point. A few times here. And then grabbing your strap or your belt, bring it around both feet. And then draw the shoulders down, arms along as you pull the toes down and push the heels up. Just holding here for a few breaths. Straightening your legs as much as you can. And maybe gently pulling on the strap to bring your feet over your face. This is going to be tight on, strong on your hamstrings and your glutes, so do be careful here. Just holding here, pausing here. And then release your right foot from the strap, and you can keep the knee bent or extend the leg long. Both straps into the left hand. Lower the left leg out to the side, push the heel away. Right hand on right hip, don't let that hip lift. Both shoulders, both hips firmly on the mat. Push that heel away, close your eyes, and just pause here for a moment. Now you'll feel a strong stretch on the inner thigh. If it's uncomfortable, micro bend the knee, but it's quite nice to give this a good stretch. Holding here. And then everyone micro bend the knee, leg comes up. Swap the straps into the other hand, and then the leg comes across your body, coming to a full supine twist. Left arm can be extended out, head turned towards the left. And again, close your eyes here. And just let yourself sink deeper into this twist. If you try and relax your legs and around the hips, you might find you can come deeper into it. And then slowly coming back to center, swap feet, right foot in the strap, left leg knee bent or extended long. Straighten that right leg, straps in the right hand to left hip as leg lowers out to the right. Push the heel away, close your eyes, relax as much as you can to get as deep a stretch here as you can. And it should feel nice. And then micro bend the knee, leg comes up, straps in the left hand as you come to your twist. Leg coming across the body, turning head to the right. And then inhale that leg back up, pop the strap to one side, draw the knees into the chest. On your next inhale, lift head and shoulders. Can you bring your nose to your knees to your nose? And then release the head and shoulders down. Hands behind the thighs. As you start rocking and rolling up and down your spine, coming up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. Bring your hands onto the knees. Close your eyes for just a moment. Inhale, length into your spine. Growing your spine, lifting your head away from your shoulders, shoulders pulling down. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And as you exhale, just turn your head, chin to the right shoulder. And release to center. Inhale to the left. And release to center. Inhale, turn your head up, chin to the ceiling. And exhale, chin to the chest. Inhale, turn your chin to the left shoulder, circling up, turning to the right, and drawing down to your chest. Big circles leading with the chin. Moving slowly, easing out the neck. And then the next time your chin is on your chest, pause and change direction. Circling the other way. Nice, slow circles here. Maybe doing one more this way. And then the next time your chin is on your chest, pause. Pull belly button up and in. Engage your mula bandha, your uddiyana bandha. Inhale, start to lengthen your spine and bring your gaze forward, opening the eyes. Inhaling, arms out wide. Shoulders are coming down as the hands lift up, staying shoulder width apart. Take a deep breath in. Lengthen the spine and then exhale, fold, looking underneath opposite arm. Inhale, lifting up, keep that core engaged as you fold the other way. Inhale, lift, and then starting to hinge forwards, coming about halfway. And then a gentle sway from side to side, starting in your lower back as the arms come down in front of you. Draw length into your spine as you inhale. Creep those fingertips forward as far as they will go, and then release your chin to your chest. Relax the tops of the shoulders, pausing here. Deep breath in, and as you exhale, can you sink a little deeper? Deep inhale. And exhale a little lower still, maybe lowering the forearms, the elbows. Pausing here. On your next inhale, lift the head and the elbows. Walk hands back, bringing yourselves upright. Bring your hands behind you. Fingers facing forward. First, just lean back. Push into your arms. Straighten your arms as much as you can. Staying here or lifting the hips, arching your back, looking up to the ceiling. Holding here, pausing here. And then releasing your bottom down. Uncross your legs and cross them the other way, the way that never feels quite as comfortable. And resettle yourself down, hands on the knees. Draw belly up and in as you grow length into your spine. Hinging forward slightly and then over to the left. Leaning back, big circles over the hips. Easing it out. And if you want to turn your head as well, and get a bit more motion into your head and neck. Kind of circle the head slightly independently, whatever feels good for you, going one way. And then the next time you come forwards, I want you to pause and change direction, circling everything the other way. Nice big movements over your hips, twisting maybe a slightly in the waist as you come up and go down. And the next time you're down, pause. Lift the head, growing your spine. Long arms reaching out, reaching up, and this time hands meet. Interlace fingers, biceps to the ears. Now draw the arms up, pull the tops of the shoulders down. Pull belly button up and in. Take a deep breath in. And exhale, coming to a little side bend. Inhale to lift. Exhaling the other way. Inhale to lift, release the arms, bring them behind you. Interlace fingers, squeeze those shoulders together as you inhale, looking up. And exhale, coming forwards, arms lifting up as high as they will go. Pausing here, take a deep breath in. And then bringing yourselves upright, hands either side, fingers facing forward as you uncross your legs. And we're coming up to a reverse tabletop. Squeeze those butt cheeks, push those hips to the ceiling. Pausing here, holding here. You can stay here, or you can lift one leg, point the toes long. Hold. And bring the foot down. Reset the hips because they will dip. Lifting the other leg, point the toes. Holding here, looking straight up to the ceiling and bringing it down. Slowly lowering your hips down and either crossing at the ankles and rolling over to your knees. My knee won't let me do that today. Or bringing the legs out to the side, coming to your tabletop pose. Check your hands are directly under your shoulders. Spread your fingers wide. Now imagine a weight is on your hands and it's pushing the finger pads, all the knuckles, every part of your palms, thumbs, little fingers down onto the mat. Now let your belly sink down. Rotate elbow creases slightly forwards. Take a deep breath in as you push up, chin to chest to your cat. Exhale, releasing down. Let the belly dip, lift the tailbone. Your drishti, your gaze is always down. Inhaling up. And exhale, release, looking between your hands. Inhale up, your drishti is between your knees. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale up, pull that belly button up and in. Exhale, releasing it down. And now just start to draw circles over your wrists and knees. Circling with the hips and the shoulders. Circling one way. When you come forwards, you'll feel your wrists really being challenged, but this is so strengthening, it's really good. The next time you're forwards, pause, change direction, circling the other way. And then coming back to your still pose. Right hand stays down, left arm lifts up to a twist. Hold here. Now squeeze that left shoulder blade behind you. Can you lift the arm up higher? Spread the fingers really wide. And then slowly coming through. We're not coming down onto the shoulder. The arm is just coming underneath your right armpit. Gaze towards the right. Inhale, lifting up, twisting up. And exhale, thread that needle. Spread the fingers, really reach. One more time. Inhale, up. And exhale, thread the needle. And this time, bring the shoulder, the arm, and your left cheek down to the mat. Bring the right arm up and over, bending at the elbow. Right hand to left hip crease. Pause here. If you want to squeeze the right shoulder blade behind you, draw that right shoulder open a fraction. Feel free. And then just close your eyes and hold here. Relax the left shoulder. Relax the left cheek. Breathing. On your next inhale, bring the right arm up and over. Hand to the mat in front of the face. Push into the arm as you lift left arm up, looking up. And releasing down. Left hand under left shoulder. Right arm reaching up, looking up. As you exhale, stay high. Thread the needle, like my hand is pulling your wrist underneath your left arm. Inhale, up to your twist. And exhale, threading through. Inhale, up. Exhale, threading through, and this time lower the right shoulder, the right cheek down to the mat. Left arm can lift up behind you and fingers finding that right hip crease. Relax the right side of your body, relax the face, relax the shoulders. Close your eyes and just breathe here. On your next inhale, lift the left arm up, hand in front of face. Right arm lifting up to your twist and bringing it down. Reset hands under shoulders and then start to pad them forwards. Pause and then sliding them away from you. Can you lower your chest, your chin, your forehead down to the mat in your puppy dog pose? This is such a good stretch for your mid-back, around your shoulder blades, under your arms maybe, your armpits, your biceps here. Sink that chest down with every exhale. And then lifting your head, patting your hands back, hands under shoulders again. Tuck toes and just lift your knees. Knees are about 2 centimeters off the mat. Rotate elbow creases forward and just hold here. Your neck is long, so pull the shoulders away from the ears. Your drishti, your gaze is straight down to the mat in front of you. Holding it for another 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees, flatten the feet. You can slide the arms long as you come down to a brief pause, very brief in child pose. Give your hands a pat on the mat, clench your fingers into fists. Give your wrists a little bit of love here, easing them out. And then on your next inhale, lift your head. Hands come under shoulders, tuck toes, and coming to a crouching dog. Push your belly onto the tops of the thighs. Keep pushing hard into the mat. Keep pushing harder still. And then slowly start to straighten one leg. Push the heel down, straighten the knee, and then bend it belly to thighs. Other leg extends and bend belly to thighs. And then just moving from one leg to the other, extending, straightening the hamstrings, stretching your calves, and then slowly, slowly coming a bit deeper into it, and then maybe coming to your full down dog. Now, my feet are completely flat, but I know I can't come into a plank from that pose. So walking your hands away, making sure that you're in a down dog pose where if you came up onto your tiptoes and shifted forwards, you'd be in your perfect plank. So just try it a few times, set your feet in your hands so that as you lift up and shift forwards, you do not move your hands or your feet. And that's your perfect down dog. And then pause again in down dog. Look at your hands. Are they shoulder width? Spread your fingers. Your thumbs should be probably about 10 or 12 centimeters apart. That's most people's kind of shoulder width. Then push into the hands. Belly is reaching, chest is reaching to the thighs. And then keeping your legs straight, walk your hands back towards your feet at the top of the mat, at the back of the mat. And then just let yourself hang down with a soft little bend in the knees. And you can start to sway from side to side. You can cross your hands across your elbows if that feels good. And maybe give your head a little nod and a shake as you're dangling here. Pausing, breathing, relaxing. And then let your hands just flop to the mat. Tuck your chin tightly to your chest. Keeping the knees bent, slowly, slowly rolling up, one vertebra at a time. Slowly coming up, chin stays to chest till legs are straight. And then arms reaching out, head lifting up, looking up as your hands meet overhead. And draw the hands down to heart center. Inhale, lift the arms, lift the gaze. Bringing your hands either side of you, slowly bring them to your thighs as chin comes to chest. Soften the knees. Arms dangling as you super slowly roll down, one vertebra at a time. Really slowly coming down, hands to the mat. Walk it out with your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4. Taking your plank. Pause in your plank. Push the heels away. Squeeze the kneecaps. Lower the knees. Shift shoulders in front of wrists and hugging your rib cage with your biceps as you lower chest and chin. Sliding through to your baby cobra. Point your toes away from you. Pushing to your knees, tuck toes, and we're in downward dog. Walk the hands back. 1, 2, 3, 4 to your forward fold. Soften in the knees. Super slow roll up. Arms dangling, chin to chest. Inhale, arms out and up. And as the hands come down, belly button lifting up and in. Inhale, arms lift, look up, pull that belly button up and in. As arms come to sides, chin to chest. Soft knees as you roll down. Hands to the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take your plank. Lower the knees. Shift shoulders forward as you lower chest and chin. Into your baby cobra, point your toes. Push to your knees, tuck toes. Downward dog. Walk hands back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Soft knees, chin to chest as you roll up. Arms reaching out, reaching up, looking up. Hands coming down, belly button pulling up. Inhale, arms up, look up. Bringing the arms to the side, chin to chest. Soft knees, slow roll down. One vertebra at a time, hands to the mat. 1, 2, 3, 4, plank and pause. Walk the toes in, push the heels away. Flipping onto the left hand and the left foot. Right arm lifting in a side plank. If it's too much, bring the left knee down. Take a modified side plank. You choose. Holding here. Breathing here. Maybe looking up to the hand if that feels nice. Maybe lifting the top leg if that feels okay today. See how it feels. And then coming back to your plank, to the other side, either full plank or right knee down, or maybe left leg lifting, holding here. Oh, she says, wobbling. Oh my gosh, I'm wobbly on this side today. And then coming back, taking your plank, knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga up onto the tops of your big toes, hugging your bicep against your rib cage as you slowly lower. Inhaling cobra or up dog, meeting in our downward facing dog. Pedal the legs out again. Get that nice stretch in. And then look at your hands. Are the fingers spread wide? Are your thumbs roughly, I guess, between 10 and 15 centimeters realistically? And then push chest to thighs. Straighten the legs. Squeeze the kneecaps. Push your chest harder towards the thighs. Feel your shoulder blades, your mid-back engaging here. Give your head a nod, a shake. And then lift that right leg up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep, step, or move the foot between your hands. Coming up, warrior one. Feet are on train tracks, hips and shoulders are forwards. Bending and straightening, easing into that lovely 90-degree bend. Check the back leg is straight, the kneecap lifting as hips track forwards over the knee. Arms lifting up, looking up. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, holding here. Reach the arms straighter, spread the fingers wider. Hold. And then slowly bringing arms behind you, interlace fingers, squeeze those shoulder blades together as you look up. And as you exhale, humble warrior, either on top of the right thigh or inside the thigh, arms reaching up, head hanging, let go of the neck, give your head a little gentle nod, a little shake, holding here. And then hands either side of right foot, step back and take a plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga as you lower, cobra or up dog. And we'll meet in our downward facing dog. Left leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep, step, or move it between your hands. Coming up for warrior one on the other side. Hips tracking forwards, shoulders over hips. Bend, straighten, maybe adjusting your stride length. And then sinking down. Check that back leg, squeeze the kneecap. Is the heel a little bit further back than the toes? Can you see your big toe in front of you? If you can't, just gently move the knee over. Arms reaching out and up, looking up. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Reaching up, pull that belly button up and in. Strong Uddiyana Bandha here. Look after your lower backs. Can you reach the arms further? Can you bend the knee a little bit more? And then slowly bringing hands behind you, interlace fingers. Squeeze those shoulders together as you inhale, look up. And exhale slowly, beautifully coming forwards, either on the thigh or inside, and arms coming up and over. Give your head a little nod, a little shake, holding here. Release the hands either side of left foot, step back to your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga, cobra, or up dog, meeting in our downward facing dog. Give the legs a pedal. And then right leg lifts up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep, step, or move it between your hands. Warrior two. Thinking about a tightrope. So the front foot heel is in a straight line coming right through the middle of the back foot. Hips and shoulders are aligned, bending and straightening. Maybe bringing your feet to a wider stride so you can come deeper. And then have a look at that front leg. I can't see my big toe like this. So I always have to just move the knee over a fraction to see that toe. Arms release. Squeeze the shoulders up for just a second and then draw the shoulders away from the ears. Really nice long neck. Gaze is towards the front middle finger. And then sink a little deeper. Make sure your knee's not coming in front of your ankle. Have a look behind you. Is your back arm the same height as your front arm? Breathing here. And then turn the front palm. Don't change that front knee angle, just reaching up and over, taking a reverse warrior, holding here. Pull that belly button up and in to bring yourselves back. Bringing forearm to thigh, left arm lifting in a side angle. You can stay here or grab a block. You can put the block inside your foot. You can bring your hand to a block or onto the mat. If you want to take a bind, turn your left hand so the palm is facing backwards. Bring your arm behind you so the back of your hand is against your hip. Right arm comes underneath. Find your fingers, find your bind. Draw that left shoulder open. See how you feel today. Every day is different in yoga. Some days it's easy, some days it's hard. Just holding wherever you are at today. And then coming out via stages. If you're in a bind, bring right hand to the mat, to the inner, to the thigh, and then lifting back to your warrior two. Straighten that front leg and start to shift forwards, coming to your triangle, Trikonasana. And you're looking for 6 o'clock arms here. And maybe looking straight in front of you, or maybe looking up to the hand. Working on straightening that right leg as much as possible. Although my trick is I always keep the teeniest, tiniest micro bend in the knee. Otherwise I find it uncomfortable. Holding here, breathing here. And then bring that left hand down. Keep the legs as straight as you can. Hands either side of that right foot. Draw right hip back, straighten that right leg. Straighten left leg. And then folding forwards, bringing your nose towards your knee. Pyramid. Easing it here. And then lifting your head. Lift the left heel off the mat. Bend right knee. Left hand under left shoulder. Right arm lifts to a twist. Reaching up here. Push that left heel away. Squeeze that left kneecap. And then right hand outside right foot. Step back and take your plank. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga as you lower. Cobra or up dog. And meeting in downward facing dog. Give those legs a good pedal. I always find Trikonasana kind of gets into the butt cheek and the thigh, and you do really need to stretch it out. And then coming to your still dog. Left leg lifting up high, three-legged dog. Looking forward, sweep step, or move it between your hands. And warrior two on the other side. So first off, find that nice long stride length. Check you're on that invisible tightrope. Back foot heels slightly further away than the toes. Shoulders are nicely aligned over the hips as arms reach out. And bending and straightening a couple of times. Easing into it, adjusting your feet as you go. Draw that right kneecap up and in, and then turn head towards left middle finger. Draw the shoulders up and then slide them down. Nice long neck here. Breathe. Have a look behind you. Is your back arm the same height as your front arm? Reach the fingers wide. Spread the palms, spread the fingers. Turning the left hand, slowly coming to reverse your warrior. Don't move that front knee. Reaching behind you as far as is comfortable. And then coming back, warrior two. Forearm to thigh as right arm lifts, or hand on a block, hand on the mat, or hand underneath you, right hand meeting behind you, finding your bind, squeeze that right shoulder, maybe looking up to the ceiling and holding here. Coming back through the stages, lifting up to your warrior two. Straighten that front leg. Reach, 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 and then pivoting, coming to your Trikonasana, your triangle. Imagine you're between two panes of glass, so you're trying to get both shoulders and both hips stacked on top of each other, the whole of your torso, rotating, holding here. Microbend, the tiniest microbend in that front knee will help. And then slowly bring that right arm down. Keeping the legs as straight as you can. Draw left hip back. Bend the elbows, lower nose towards that straight leg knee. Try and relax the tops of the shoulders. Hard here, I know. And then bring the right heel off the mat. Bend the right knee, right hand under shoulder as left arm lifts up to twist up. Looking up, reach the arm, spread the fingers. And then left hand outside left foot, step back and take a plank. Lower the knees, bring them as wide as the mat. Bring big toes to touch. And come down, wide-legged child pose. Relax the shoulders. Relax the legs. Relax around your hips and your lower back. And then lift your head, reach your arms long, tuck your toes, back up to your downward facing dog. Give the legs another pedal. And then walk hands back towards your feet. Take hold of your big toes with thumb, middle finger, and index finger. Get your legs and your arms as straight as you can. Pull the shoulders away from the ears. Your drishti, your gaze is straight down to the mat. And then keeping the legs long, start to bend the elbows out to the side and see if you can bring yourself to a deep forward fold. You can bend the knees if that's more comfortable, but trying to get them as straight as you can. You're pulling your head down and folding here, releasing here. Lifting your head, release the toes. Left hand to the mat, bend the left knee. Right arm reaching up, twisting up, looking up. Stretching out the right back of the right leg. Bend the right knee, right hand to mat, left leg straightens, left arm reaches up. Holding here. Coming back down, left hand to the mat, straighten the right leg, looking up over the right shoulder. Coming back down, right hand to mat, straighten left leg. And then coming down. Now just start bending your knees. Keep bending, keep bending, keep bending until you're coming to a little toe stand. I have to modify because my knee is dodgy. And then bringing yourselves up, maybe into a little toe stand balance. Bring your hands to heart center, holding here. Close your eyes for just a moment. See how wobbly you are here. I'm super wobbly. Holding, breathing. And then using your hands as brakes, bringing yourselves down and coming to a nice wide leg straddle pose. Take hold of the inner thighs. Bring those legs as wide as they will go. Flex your feet. Right hand slides down to grab right big toe or use a strap and hold on to the strap. Left arm reaching up, looking up, and then coming over, folding over. Maybe top hand can reach the big toe, but if it means you're going to bring the left shoulder forwards, don't do it. Because you want both the shoulders back like you're trying to press them against the wall behind you. Holding, looking underneath the arm. Pull belly button up and in, bringing yourselves back up. Left hand to big toe or use the strap. Right hand reaching up. Bend left elbow and bringing that right arm up and over. Draw the right shoulder back. Keep the right foot flexed as we fold here. Looking underneath the arm. Engage your core to bring yourself back up and bring the soles of the feet together. Draw the feet in and let's just flutter those butterfly wings here for just a moment. I want us to have a couple of minutes at least in Shavasana at the end of class, so we're going to move swiftly through this section. Bring yourselves about halfway down your mats, hands behind the thighs. Start to lean back as you lift your feet. Pull the knees into the chest. Lift shoulders up, back, and down. Lift one arm and bring it back. Other arm and bring it back. And you can just do one arm at a time or lift both arms and then hold it here. Reach the arms up, but pull the tops of the shoulders down. Draw that belly button up and in. Spread your fingers wide as you gaze up between your hands. Don't let those knees drop. Keep those toes pointed. And then bringing knees wide, reach for the big toes. And coming to our balancing bear. Push the heels away. Pull the toes tightly in towards you. Draw the tops of the shoulders down. Pull that belly button up and in, and your drishti, your gaze, is straight in front of you as you find your balance here. And if you rock backwards, you get a free massage, which is always nice. Close your eyes here for just a moment, see how it feels. And you can either keep your eyes closed or open them as you bring your legs together. Take a deep breath in. Engage your core as you release the feet. Reach the arms, holding here for 5, for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1. Now bring the knees up. Don't put your feet down. Cross at the ankles. Lower your forehead to your knees. Pull the shoulders away from your ears. Removal of your senses. Cosmic egg, which always makes me laugh. Holding here. And then lifting your head, open your eyes. Bring your feet to the mat, reach your arms long. C-shape the lower back, tuck your chin to your chest. As you slowly, with control, use your core here. Slowly lower yourselves down onto your mats and head comes down. Draw the knees up, hug them in, and give yourself a little rock from side to side here, massaging your lower back. And then flex the feet, reach between your legs for your big toes. Happy baby, knees to armpits, push the heels up. As you gently move from side to side, you can turn your head if that feels nice, massaging the back of the neck. The head. And then keep hold of the toes, just let the heels drop lower and keep rocking from side to side and you'll get a nice little massage on your lower back around your sacrum and it should feel good. And then release the toes. Bring the knees tightly into the chest. Left hand goes outside the right knee, right arm extends out, and then just pull both legs over to the left, all the way down. Turn head to the right, close your eyes. Take a little twist here. Relax the shoulders, relax around the hips. Engage your bandha to bring the knees up, hug them in. Right hand outside left knee, left arm extends as you bring both knees to the right, head to the left. Relax the shoulders, relax the hips. And then coming back up. Just give your knees one more hug, squeeze into the chest, and then release to your Shavasana. So knees can be bent, feet can be mat width, knees dropping in towards each other, or soles of the feet together, knees coming wide, or legs extended long, feet to the corners of the mat, arms by your side. Tuck the chin gently in, lengthen the back of the neck. Relax your toes, your feet, your ankles, your calves, shins, knees, thighs. Relax your buttocks, your hips, up your spine. Relax the shoulders. Relax your arms, elbows, forearms and wrists. Relax the hands, the fingers, the thumbs. Coming up your spine, round up your neck, around your top of your head. Relax the forehead, temples, cheeks, your jaw, your mouth. Relax.
Keeping your eyes closed, just roll your head one way, chin to one shoulder. Inhale to center, chin to the other shoulder, and back to center. Moving your fingers, your toes, rotating wrists and ankles, sliding your legs long. Bring the knees and feet together as you point and flex the feet a few times. Draw that belly button up and in as you inhale your arms up and over behind you. Interlace fingers, push the palms away. Stretch your toes away from you, taking a full body stretch. And then slowly bring one knee in, hug it to the chest. Other knee comes in, squeeze them tightly in. Inhale, lift head and shoulders. Tap nose to knee. Maybe it happens now at the end of class. Rolling to one side. And then using your hands to bring yourselves up to your comfortable cross-legged seat pose. Bringing hands to heart center. On your next inhale, lift the arms up, looking up. And then hands to the third eye, to heart center, and namaste. Thank you all for joining me.